Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Vin from The Commerce of Comics, and before we get into our second full episode covering recent comic hauls, I wanted to talk to you a bit about an ongoing event now called X of Swords. As some of you may know, this really all started back in 2019 when writer Jonathan Hickman did a limited series event called the House of X and Powers of X. There were 6 parts of each, comprising a 12-part story arc that led to the Dawn of X and X-Men issue number 1 that came out late last year in 2019. So now we're into what is called the X of Swords. Now, there were 2 prelude issues, which I'll talk about in a moment, but then X of Swords number 1, Creation, came out just a few weeks back, and it's an ongoing series. And since we're about halfway through, I think this Wednesday, part 11 of 22 comes out, called Stasis number 1. Wanted to talk about and recap what's been going on with the first 10 issues leading up to now, give you a few ideas on what you may or may not be missing out on, and some issues to grab. And then I'll also do a recap for the second half when it concludes in another month from now. So let's get started. Apparently, Marvel relocated its offices earlier this year, and it looks like they commissioned Alex Ross, legendary comic artist, to do a total of 28 variant covers this year. Looks like there were already about 14 previously announced, and more recently, a couple months ago, they announced another 14 pieces. So there are 28 variant covers in all, and it looks like these are actually being put together to create a mural at Marvel's new office, and these are being called the timeless quote-unquote variant covers. Looks like they're trending now. There are some that are 1 in 100 that are virgin sketches that are going for, quite a bit of money right now on eBay, but you can generally find any of the regular timeless covers in any of the local shops. Or at least that's what I've been finding. By my count, of the 28 Alex Ross variant covers that he's been commissioned to do, I think 8 of them will overlap with the X of Swords saga. The 2 prelude issues are Excalibur number 12 and X-Men number 12. And then we have chapter 1, which was called X of Swords, Creation number 1. And I went with just the standard cover for that. Chapter 2 is X Factor number 4. This is one of the Alex Ross variants. For this issue, he portrayed Angel on the cover. Chapter 3 is Wolverine number 6 in the iconic yellow and brown outfit, which was featured in the early Wolverine standalone series issues. Chapter 4, X-Force number 13. And for that, we have another Alex Ross cover featuring Beast. For Chapter 5, we have Marauders number 13. I went with the standard cover, which is a collage of certain characters: Black Panther, Shuri, Storm, Jean Grey, and Wolverine. For Chapter 6, we have Hellions number 5, and this is another Alex Ross variant with Jean Grey as the Phoenix. Chapter 7 is New Mutants number 13. And for this particular cover, I went with Peach Momoko with the White Queen on the cover. Chapter 8 is Cable number 5. Went with the standard cover. Chapter 9, Excalibur number 13. Again, went with the standard cover. And Chapter 10, which came out just last week, X-Men number 13. And again, went with the standard cover. It should be noted that I'm just showing you the covers that I purchased, and that there are other variant covers out there, including some of the Alex Ross covers that we've talked about. For instance, X of Swords Chapter 5, which is Marauders number 13, has an Iceman variant cover by Alex Ross, and right now the black and white Virgin Sketch variant is asking price of around $150 on eBay. It's a 1 in 100 variant. That's all for now. Until next time, stay safe and stay nerdy.